All right, this is Donnie and Sandra. We are staying at the Carolina Beach State Park, and the state park is down, where the campground is down this way, and you make a first right at the stop sign, and we are right here at the first campsite on the right, which is number 2.
Other side of those trees.
Number 2, just on the outside of these trees, just on the other side of them, and which is a gorgeous little spot. But the marina is down this way. When you make a right out of this area, the marina is down that way. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the marina, but we're going to get on one of these trails here. And we're going to be on.
Well, it looks like we were taking the campground trail, but then it turns into the Sugarloaf Trail, and we're going to try to find the Flytrap Trail so we can see the Venus flytraps are protected here.
Yeah.
And there's a whole trail where they're planted, and we're going to try to find it.
Yeah.
It's like a half-a-mile loop. So we're going here, we're going to try to take this, and then we're going to head maybe around this way to the marina, and then we're going to head this way back and across.
Cool deal.
So we're going to do two little loops, or a little loop and a big loop.
But the actual, what's the actual miles on it?
It says the Sugarloaf Trail. I don't know if this means the Sugarloaf Trail is in 1.6 miles or it is 1.6 miles. I know the whole Sugarloaf Trail is 3 miles.
Do you got your counter going?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to go right.
All right. So you could. I think the longest one is the Sugarloaf Trail, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 3 miles.
It's like 3 miles if you do the entire thing, and so but
they're all easy trails.
yeah. Now they're going to be at the campground. They're going to be doing a control burn, just in the campground, and so I don't think they're going to do anything with this area here. And but just this is the first time we've ever did a trail.
As many times as we came.
I don't think we've ever done one.
Nope.
And so this will be the first time. What I've told Sandra is what we need to do is come out here, one of our annual trips, and just take 2 days and just do all the trails, every single one of them. And so it's gorgeous. I tell you, the plant life and the trees at the coast is so different. It's so different. The trees are just shaped different, especially right there at the water. I mean, they just got such an eerie look about them, the way they grow. And so, at any rate, we're gonna see what we can see out here. Okay, now the blazes on, I think it's the campground trail, is going to be blue. It's going to be blue. These are what you call blazes. Sometimes you'll see little paint markers, like the Yori Trail, they'll be painted on there. And so those are called blazes. And so whatever color they have on the trees distinguishes the type of trail that you're on, or the name of the trail that you're on. I didn't realize they must have had a control burn out here at some point in time. Sandra and I have seen some, well, here you go. You've got some trees that are already burnt. And so what they do is they do that because it's really good and healthy for the plant life out here. And it also it keeps the brush down for the fire, continuing on past a certain barrier. And so it kind of keeps it contained if one was to get started. Now I saw a road. I don't know if this is that one road or if this is the road that goes out. Yeah, there's a parking lot there's a road that comes in, it just dead ends to a parking lot, and then you can get on the trails from there. Okay, we're right here. That's where we're at. And here's the parking area. You can see where a camper, looks like a Class C, a little small Class C is parked there. And so that is right here. That's where that's at.
But the fly trap
The
is...
fly trap, so we're gonna wanna go back this way and cross over, and then the fly trap is just a little bit down that way, and we're gonna make a right. Okay, down here is where the parking lot is, and you can see, I guess right along the side here, people can park. But it's just a beautiful area out through here. Just gorgeous, big open area, trees and stuff. You can look, now there's a lot of deer out here. We've seen a number of deer, but this is just gorgeous, really just a beautiful area. That's what I love about the state parks. They never cease to just impress me. But it looks like there's a bigger parking area on the map there. It looks almost like a little loop. Like a loop.
I guess that's what that is over there where those people are parked.
But big area. We could park the Squatch out here easily. I mean, just plenty of room. And so, but we're, okay, now the fly trap is going to be the orange one?
Yes.
All right, so we got blue. The Sugarloaf Trail keeps going. I mean, the Sugarloaf Trail keeps going this way. Is blue, but the fly trap trail, that's going to be the orange. That's the one we're wanting. So there's this area right here leads in. It's actually leads into two separate trails, and so but they've got it well marked. I'll say that they've done a good job marking this. It's so hard to believe that just beyond these trees over here, there's a hustling, bustling highways. But it is so quiet out here. And it looks like they've got some group camping out in this area here. And but this is what we're wanting to do. The fly trap trail, and see if we can see some Venus flytraps. Absolutely just gorgeous out here. I mean, beautiful. Nice and quiet. The temperature is great. Perfect day for hiking. Well, we've been looking and looking, and we're not seeing anything. Well, I'm saying we're seeing, the only thing we're seeing is these type of little plants that's coming up. And I don't know if Venus flytraps, the mouth of them, I should say, the trap, if that comes out like right at spring or something, I don't know. And that if all these here, at least intermingled with them, are the plants, the actual plant themselves, I don't know. But we're not seeing anything with a mouth on them. But I do know that if you're caught out here digging these things up, you can get into some real hefty trouble, because they are protected. But what they said is that you'll see the plants along the edges of the trail. And we've been looking like, oh, get out here. And we haven't seen anything yet. Well, I'll tell you what, they're active in protecting what's out here. Mm-hmm. And so,
Some cactus.
Yeah, we've seen cactus out here. There's some cactus right there. Continuing on our quest for the Venus flytraps, we have not seen any that we're aware of. We went online and looked up for Venus flytraps in dormancy, and you can still see the traps. And I haven't seen anything. This is coming out, Sandra. We're going to have to go back. This is actually going towards, not unless you want to keep going that way.
Yeah, we can keep going that way. Marina's down that way, I think.
This must here just be just an area for the wetlands. All right, here's the highlight. Now, when we first came, this parking lot was just about completely empty. Basically, it was empty, and the storm was coming, but I was parked way out here with the motorhome, and we had to wait a little bit before they would actually let us on. But there were thousands and thousands of cormorants out here migrating and getting bait fish, and they were along this area here and right in here. But they were a long string of them going down this way. And then the other side of this area here, there was even twice or even 3 times as much. And they were a bunch of them things. And so, but it was a cold day, and they were out here. And but just gorgeous, beautiful day out here today. No cormorants today, and of course there's the marina. That's where you check in at when you're at the campground. But we're going to sit here and take it in just a little bit, and then we're going to go into the marina and check that out. And tonight we're going to be doing our laundry for the last time on the trip, and we'll be leaving out tomorrow, and we'll be headed out to another county.
Robeson County?
I'm not sure. It's either Robeson or oh goodness, Columbus. Columbus or Robeson. It's one of those two that we'll be headed off to. That's the last 2 counties on the trip, and then we'll have 66 counties. 66 counties done out of the 100 counties in North Carolina.